Right, so in the last video, we actually installed a clean new vanilla copy of Minecraft without any kind of mods attached to it. And this is what I work in. I always work in completely vanilla Minecraft. Most of the time, I work in snapshots, okay, as well. So you'll see that at the moment, I am in snapshot 14W21B. So always get the latest snapshot unless I specify different in my video descriptions. Right, so the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to create a world that I can actually build on. Now, I quite often build in blank void worlds, or I build on flat lands. So what you want to do is go to create new world. Okay, give this world a name. So we're just going to call this Dragnos Primers. Okay, and we're going to make it creative. We're going to go to more world options, and then where it says world type, we actually want to make sure that this is super flat, and we want to go and customize it. Okay, so it'll give you a preset version over here. Now if you do go to presets, you'll see that there's a number of presets that they've already made for you. Right at the bottom here, we've got redstone ready. Okay, so if we go and have a look at this, you'll see that it's got 52 layers of sandstone, 3 layers of stone, and 1 layer of bedrock. Now if you wanted to have a flat land that is got stone, this is what you will use. But I mostly use void worlds, and how I do that, I go back to presets, I delete everything at the top here except for where it says bedrock in the beginning. I'm just going to take that out as well and just say colon air, and I'm going to go semicolon. Right, so the number 3 over here is the version number. Now I've played around with that, and to be honest, I just leave it at 3. All the rest doesn't quite work very well for me personally. Right, next we have the Minecraft air, so we're going to have 1 layer of air. Okay, and then we are going to put a 9. Now this 9 is the biome, so it's the version number, the blocks that make up the actual world, and then the biome. Okay, now you'll see if I wanted to add more blocks, I can, for example, add another block by going comma and then Minecraft colon stone. Okay, but we don't want that. We want blank. Right, then 9, this is the air biome. Now if you wanted a different kind of biome, a water ocean biome, or whatever, you will then change that number there. But I want air because air does not spawn mobs. No mobs spawn in air. Plus it's got this darkish look to it, which I really do like, which you'll see in a moment. Okay, and then I just add my semicolon behind that, and I then use this preset, and you'll see it then says air 1 layer. I'm done. I'm going to leave everything else as it is. You can generate structures if you want, but actually I'm going to turn that off, and then I'm going to go create new world. Okay, now immediately you'll see I'll fall, and I'll fall out of the world to my death because I'm not flying. So if I fly, so I'm going to fly. Now the next thing I'm going to do, so as you can see, this is black. Actually, I love this look of this dark air biome. Now what I'm going to do is to make things easier moving forward, I'm going to teleport myself to 064 0. So I'm going to go TP add player. I can use my name as well. 064 0. So it means I'm going to go to the X coordinate 0, I'm going to go to the Y coordinate 64, and I'm going to go to the Z coordinate 0. And here we are. So I've got 65 blocks before I reach the actual void itself, and I've got however many above me that we can still build. So it's a nice middle way. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go set block. Okay, now I'm going to use relative coordinates. So this is the tilde, and I'm going to, exactly where I'm standing, I'm going to put a stone block. Okay, so I've got a stone block exactly where I'm standing. Now if we go F3, you'll see that there's a lot of diagnostics that is shown on the side. So as you can see, I am looking at block 064 0. So this block is 064 0. Right, now there's a couple of things we want to do first. Okay, so first thing we want to do is set world spawn on this point. So we're just going to go set world spawn, and this just sets the world spawn. Actually, it should be should actually be 1 down, but it's okay. It sets the world spawn to this block, okay, and which then also moves your spawn chunks to this area. Now we will talk a bit more about spawn chunks and coordinates in the next video. Okay, but while we're here, we are going to be doing just a few quick other configurations as well. So first off, we're going to go game rule. Okay, command block output, we're going to put to false. Okay, so this means that when I'm running commands and command blocks, it's not going to spam my chat. Okay, so this is why we do this. So we're going to go again to game rule, command do daylight cycle false. I'm going to put that to false as well, which means that it will never get nighttime. Okay, it's just, it helps with when you're building maps to have a specific thing. I mean, at any time I can go time set 20,000 and it'll be nighttime. Or I can go time set 2000 and 200 and it'll be daytime. Okay, so at any time I can still manipulate this. Okay, and then game rule. We can do command block, do daylight cycle, do fire tick. You can put that on and off if you want to, but I don't normally do that. Mob loot, I'll leave that on. Mob spawning, because this is an air biome, mob spawning is turned off by default, but I can just always go just put that to false in anyway. Okay, game rule, command, mob loot, mob spawning, tile drops, I'm going to leave on. Keep inventory, I'm going to leave off. Log admin commands, I'm going to put to false as well. This just, I found this helps a bit with actual lag, because it doesn't actually write, if you're running very fast clocks, it doesn't actually write it to the console window. Alright, and I think there's one more that I always do. Let me just see. Game rule, command block output, mob tile drops, keep in log admin commands, mob griefing, natural generation, random show death messages. Okay, so yes, well, I just do mob griefing. Where is mob griefing? Do mob spawning. I'll just do this. Okay, mob griefing false. This just means that when you do spawn mobs, it's not going to blow a hole in it, and that's it. This world is now ready for us to begin with. Thank you very much. So in the next episode, I'm going to be looking at coordinates. I'm going to be looking at spawn chunks and where we start building our various stuff. Guys, join me next time.